Weather here on Action News Now. Let's check in with Brian Ramsey in the Storm Tracker Center for a look at our Wednesday forecast. It was gorgeous out there yesterday, Brian.
Yes, it was. We saw some record highs as well, but we've been seeing quite a few fires out there lately, especially with these dry conditions and windy conditions that we have been seeing. Good news is winds aren't going to be very high today, but you can still see a very light glimmer of a flame. That is where the Grizzly Flats fire is, and we've been seeing more fires in the local area as well. The Baker Fire in North Bellard's Bar Reservoir, that reached 30 acres. They had over 100 firefighters on that fire in Tahoe National Forest. And then we also had a very small vegetation fire in Biggs, but that was quickly tackled overnight. But let's take a look at those yesterday's highs. Again, yesterday was very warm. Many of you reaching the low to even near mid 80s, 83 for a high in Red Bluff, 60s and 70s in those mountain regions. And we did break a record in Red Bluff. They broke that record of 83 degrees, which was previously 77, broken back in 1937. And they've only been keeping records since 1933. So that was a very long record to be broken. And we could break some more records today. But right now, it's still going to be a cool start to your morning if you are heading outdoors. 53 degrees in Redding, 44 in Red Bluff, and 50 if you're in Chico. 20s and 30s in those mountain locations. But you know what, guys? We're going to be reaching the upper 70s, maybe even 80s yet again today. 80 for a high in Chico, 80 also possible in parts of Redding, 60s and 70s today in the mountain locations. So even in the mountains, you won't need that jacket in the afternoon. You can wear those shorts, it'll be fine, but we do have changes on the way. So this high pressure system, that is what's been keeping us so dry. But you see this big L right off the coast. That is going to make landfall probably near Canada to Alaska, and then it's going to swoop down the coast, having a cold front attached to it, and along that cold front, Friday night and Saturday, that's when we're going to get some of that moisture from that system, possibly dropping showers in the valley. But today is, I know you're so excited about this, World Math Day. You know, meteorology, my major, took me 5 years. Every single year I had lots of math to do, so I'm not a fan of math, but math is very important to your success. So if you're still in school, please go for it. As for a look at today, though, we're going to be seeing some pretty great weather. So if you're in college, you want to do some math outside for homework, you know, go ahead, go for it. It's going to be sunny all day long, and temperatures are going to be pretty nice. Those winds are also going to be low, so you won't have all those homework papers blowing around. But it's that 7-day forecast in Chico. We are looking at a high of 84 today. Back in the upper 70s on Thursday, then in the upper 60s by Friday. So we dropped 10 degrees on Friday as that cold front approaches. Then Saturday, 40% chance of getting some showers, high of 61 degrees. Then we spring forward an hour on Sunday. Another system could move into our south on Monday and Tuesday, but it's still uncertain at this time if we're going to get rain or not. As for Redding, we got a high of 81 today, back into the mid-70s on Thursday, and then once we get to the last day of the week, more clouds move in, highs back in the mid-60s. Then that system moves in Friday night into Saturday morning, giving us a 50% chance of showers in Redding and highs back in the 50s. We stay pretty cool on Sunday as we spring forward an hour, then another system moves in into Southern California, but it's really uncertain at this point just how much rain Redding will see next week. Julia, back to you.
Summer travel is looking more affordable.